There she is, a real cruel mistress. You've heard of the city that never sleeps. Well, they call this one the city that never washes its butthole. Me, I just call it Crime Town, because that's what it's called. As it turns out, Crime Town is a lucrative place for a man like me, on account of all the, well, you know. I'm not gonna beat it into the dirt. It's a lot of crime happens here. That's why they call it Crime Town. It's a seedy little shithole. Keep up. And who am I? I often wonder that too. At the core, I'm a retired beat cop. Now, I'm just a private eye, a detective, a gumshoe. My name is Richard Lips, but my friends call me you know what? Never mind. A rose by any other name. It was just another typical night in this perpetually moist hellhole. That was until the scanner shrieked in the night like a teenage girl meeting Justin Bieber in 2013. And sure as the squirrels got nuts, murder was afoot. I went to Bernard Street, but all I found was fisticuffs from a feisty floater. I've got a soft spot in my heart for the impoverished, so I paid up. Psych, I gave that bum that 8-piece mega value meal and sent that vapid vagabond to whatever part of hell poor people go to. The streets were now safer. Alas, the murder could wait. I had a date with destiny. You see, hitting hobos heightens my hunger, and Destiny's got the best burgers in town. I scarfed one down, grabbed another for later, and then headed to my favorite watering hole. Punching poor people leaves me parched. Good old Kentucky bourbon. Reminds me of home. I was about to call a cab when I noticed a help wanted poster. Demolition work. I'm just the guy for the job. I talked to the bartender and got a lead on a briefcase. I tipped her 25% because I'm not a loser and I was on my way. I didn't have to go far. When I got there, I couldn't pick it up. I'd forgot my pockets were full of burger and bourbon. I ate some pocket burger and then donated the rest to charity. I grabbed the briefcase and headed back to my apartment. Once there, I opened it, accepted my mission, and then delicately placed it somewhere safe. The mission was simple. Find my target, break his shit, snap a pic. It was gonna be easy, like taking a piece of cake from a baby in a barrel. I headed to City Hall and grabbed a camera. I wasn't sure if our target was a rat, but I was gonna make him say cheese. Get it? 'Cause, like, rats eat fuck it. Before I left City Hall, I wanted to check up on our mysterious employer, Petrovic. I like knowing who I'm working with. Detective Dick Lips doesn't work well with loose cannons. Just as I thought, a moniker. I felt the suspense pushing against me, poking me right in the crack of my... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I did not mind one bit. Stay as long as you like.
Perhaps another time. I had vandalisms to do. I perused Petrovic's dossier for clues on the target and found out he has short black hair, needs help getting stuff off the top of the fridge, and waits tables. That's when I remembered an individual I saw earlier that day. Destiny was calling once more. I went inside, but unfortunately didn't see anyone fitting that description behind... Oh, shit. I tried talking to my target, but it turns out that a lot like Inches, he was a man of few words as well. It was a dead end. I was hitting a wall, and like my grandpa's dick, it left a bad taste in my mouth. I was gonna have to get his address some other way. I checked the employee board and found our short king among the pictures. We finally had a name. Simon Colombo. And now, sure as a Pixar mom's got a fat, juicy dump truck, I knew what I had to do. As a 24-hour diner, it wasn't gonna be easy. I'd hopefully found a way in, but I had to act fast. You son of a bitch. Protocol was business as usual. In and out clean. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. I was now above the room that holds the key. The documents that tell me where my target lived were right beneath my nose. So I grabbed some cash off the cabinet and then began hacking into the mainframe. Going in, I thought I had my work cut out for me. But like my grandpa's dick, it wasn't that hard. Now all that was left to do was make my escape and head over to Simon Colombo's apartment and fuck his shit up. But before I trashed Tyrion's tiny townhouse, I found the owner's passcode and proceeded to steal her shit. There was one problem, however. My britches were full of booze, so it was time for a little hair of the dog. Now, any gumshoe worth his salt will tell you it's not the hair of the dog you have to worry about. It's the bite. Now I had room in my pockets, but because the Bourbon was calling the shots now, picking up the diamond was gonna be hard. Like diamonds. They can't all be dick jokes, people. And now that I know where my target bit lives, it was time to go back up to the air duct. Ow. Just like it said. In and out clean. Whoopsie daisy. Don't mind me, patrons. I wasn't stealing anything. I was just in the bathroom, jerking off. Yeah, that's it. Now out of my way, Detective Dip Lips is on the case. I got a job to do. I stumbled my way to the target's apartment to do some vandalism. Oh, shit. With Simon at work, I knew I'd have the place to myself. No key. I'll have to find another way in. Just kidding. That idiot left it unlocked. All that bourbon had left my head feeling like a gay UFC fighter, throbbing and pounding. So I slept it off in my target's bed. Now that I'd sobered up, I remembered I had a job to do. I threw his shit everywhere, broke every window he had. Hell, I turned all of his lights on to drive up his power bill. I let it be known that when you hire Detective Richard Lips, he goes above and beyond. I made my escape, resolved the case one piece at a time, and then plotted my route to turn this job in to my clandestine cohort. I had finally completed my mission. One more asshole's apartment destroyed, and $500 more in my pocket. Well, I finished the day thirsty, hungry, cold, wet, and stinky. But all in all, another hard day's work for good old Richard Lips. Nothing could take that away from me. Everything was going great. Oh, shit. The murder from earlier. Well, looks like I've got another job to do. Crime Town needs justice. But like my grandpa's dick, I wasn't sure if it was ever going to come.